Hey, this is Brian again, and I'd like to ask you to do a favor. We can't do this work without people like you, so if you can, please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about Bring Back The Porch.
We organized the whole thing in, I would say, maybe 3 weeks. We raised $8,500. It was, we had a military tent, and I think we had like a garage package tent or something like that we got from Canadian Tire. A makeshift stage just on the back of a gooseneck trailer. A band played. We had a DJ. I think it was 3 days long at that point, which, looking back, that was way too much. If we still did that, I think we wouldn't have any sleep. But so that's how the first Quonset Days happened. And then, so $8,500 that first year. And then fast forward to last year, we passed the $1 million mark.
This episode of Bring Back the Porch brought to you by Medicine At Monumental, crafting quality memorials of distinction since 1970.
So summertime is officially here despite the rainy weather. And what that means is summer concerts are here along with music festivals. And one that sits really close to home just off Highway 3 is Quonset Days. And today I'm here with Trevor Biemans.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on today.
Of course.
So the festival is coming up in a few weeks already.
Yeah, we're, 3 weeks away now? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the story is a great story. Well, as how it came to be and why. But would you like to tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. So this will be our 16th year of the full-on festival, doing the concert, and then during the COVID years we did some T-shirt campaigns and some galas. But yeah, the origin of Quonset Days actually started well before I was even on this earth. My dad, when he was a young man, was in Lethbridge, where he worked at a payphone factory actually. And he used to tell all the workers that once a year we have this thing called Quonset Days, where we flip the Quonsets over and we race them down the irrigation canals. And of course, most of these guys are all from the city. They never even left Lethbridge before, and they came down and they saw the size of a Quonset and they saw the size of an irrigation canal, realized they've been duped. But regardless, he had a T-shirt made and there was bands, and he actually caused a traffic jam on the number 3 highway. Because he used to live right on the highway where he was at that time. But yeah, it was the first party, and then so fast forward until 2009, and my dad actually passed away from ALS, and that's the underlying message from Quonset Days is we are an ALS fundraising organization. We have donated to things like Halo and other health organizations in the past, but our primary focus is always going to be the ALS Society of Alberta. So in 2010. Prior to that, we had been involved in the walks and the runs and things like that. But in 2010, there wasn't going to be an event that year, so we decided it was our turn to grab the torch, I guess, as it were. And we decided to have the first Quonset Days. We organized the whole thing in, I would say, maybe 3 weeks. We raised $8,500. It was we had a military tent, and I think we had like a garage package tent or something like that we got from Canadian Tire. A makeshift stage just on the back of a gooseneck trailer. A band played. We had a DJ. I think it was 3 days long at that point, which, looking back, that was way too much. If we still did that, I think we wouldn't have any sleep. But so that's how the first Quonset Days happened. And then, so $8,500 that first year. And then fast forward to last year, we passed the $1 million mark. So we're around that consistently. We're about $100,000 we raise every year. And we're looking forward, and we're hoping we get the next million much quicker, and we have plans for that too. So
safe to say it's grown in the last 16 years for sure, but you guys don't even have a Quonset in the yard either.
That's the irony of the whole thing. And some people catch on and they say, "Where's the Quonset?" So there's no Quonset. It's just the idea and the message that goes along with it. But yeah, we've grown completely organically. We don't have any grant funding. Just the nature of the event. It's all just community and support from businesses and just the patrons that are coming year after year. We're at the point that we're more or less at capacity of what we'd like to see. So we're about 1,500 people that come every year, and that's what we consider to be a very wholesome. It still feels like a community, still feels like a small town event, but it's still big enough that you can attract these bigger bands to come and enjoy it. So
yeah, and you guys have more than music there too. Food, activities such as is it tractor racing?
The pedal tractor races, yes. Yeah. So yeah, there's food trucks on site, all from local vendors. And then we do the pedal tractor races, which is folks our size, and there are younger kids too. But yeah, there's a pedal tractor race where we take set up some cones and we literally race around it in tier style format, and there's a trophy you win. You get your name on the trophy, and then that's your trophy to keep for the year to share it at Christmas or whatever, Easter, I don't know.
And then you bring it back the next year?
And then you have to bring it back next year.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
And then along with that, so we do a silent and a live auction as well, and that there's literally anything you can think of in those auctions. We've sold cans of bug spray for a couple $100s. We have every year we sell a Mr. Potato Head, and I can't remember what the last numbers were, but I think just the potato head since we started, I think is around like $30,000 we've raised just on that.
It's a very expensive potato head.
It's a nice potato head though.
Bougie potato head.
Bougie potato head. We have a fiddle that we've had donated quite a few years ago. We call it a 1-year lease, so it's the same thing. You can take it, and then if you want, you can learn how to play it. I think maybe 3 people tried since we've started. One guy was nice enough to put new strings on it for us.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was really nice. It's pretty much a refurbished fiddle now.
They should have to like come back every year and like perform in front of everybody.
That would be a good idea. I don't know if I'd turn people away or not though.
I mean,
depends how good they are. Might have to have an audition beforehand.
I feel like later in the night when everyone's like having a fun time.
10:30, nobody cares at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, so there's a live auction. We sell literally anything. We've sold like complete sides of beef, fill your freezer. We've sold trips. We've sold actually sell the pedal tractors after, like literally anything you can think of. So it's fun. And then there's camping on site, and then we've done little games here and there too. We have a really fun social media team that tries to involve the crowd as much as possible, whether it's attacking people when they come out of bathrooms by surprise.
I love those videos.
Yeah, I don't have TikTok or anything, but yeah, I see the videos come up once in a while, and it's, oh my gosh.
Oh, they're great. They are great. I think they got me a few times when I was out there, and I was like, "Oh no!"
Yeah, it's a really fun. It's very family friendly. People ask if they can bring kids all the time. We say absolutely. It's 12 and under is actually free to come to the event. Mm-hmm. It does get a little noisy and rowdy towards the end of the evening, so you might want to call the babysitter for that. But it's completely safe. It's all family friendly. Everybody understands what they're there for, and it's all a good atmosphere. So
yeah, and you mentioned you guys do have camping there as well, but it is limited parking.
Yeah, so camping always sells out. It's just one of those things. And then to compensate for that, we actually, I don't know how many years we've been doing that now, probably 5 or 6. We run a free shuttle from Medicine Hat, so bringing people out, it runs every 45 minutes, starting at, you're putting me on the spot now. I believe it starts at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock one of the days. It's on our website, quonsetdays.com. Check it out.
Check out the website.
But yeah, so there's a free shuttle that runs every 45 minutes, bringing people out, and then I think it's at around 11:30, that's when we start doing the return trips back, and then we have 2 shuttle locations on either end of the city. One's at Panorama Lanes, the bowling alley, and then the other one is at Montana's.
Oh, perfect.
Barbecue place, yeah.
So 2 different locations, free to pick up, free to drop off.
Free to pick up, free to drop off, yeah.
So we're not backing up the highway 3 again. We don't want that.
Free trip, yeah. Indulge as much as you care to, yeah.
Exactly. And how far out of this town is it?
So it's hard to, everybody's different, I guess, where you are. From the airport, it's a 15-minute drive. So however long it takes you to get to the airport, plus 15 minutes, and yeah.
So no noise complaints out there, though?
No noise complaints out there. No, we don't have any. Yeah, we had a cheeky post about that not that long ago, but yeah, because Country Thunder got postponed because, well, one of their reasons was the noise, but yeah, you can make as much noise as you want. Our neighbors are all there, so.
That's another bonus.
Yeah. We do have people, though, that live in 7 persons or past 7 persons. So just to give you a geologic or geographic, I don't know what you want to call it. The
location?
Location. Reference. There it is. There's the word. I knew it was coming. Geographic reference. So as the crow flies, I'm about 2.5 miles from 7 persons. Mm-hmm. And there are folks that can sit on their back deck in 7 persons and hear the music clear as day. If it's a calm night, it will carry that far. So free concert for them if they don't want to attend. Yeah, we prefer they come pay a ticket, but
yeah. And then so you guys have a fun lineup this year.
We do. So every year is always a fun lineup.
Look, I agree with you. Another great lineup.
Yeah. So we try and involve as many local bands as we can, as long with the A-list bigger names. So kicking things off, we actually had a Facebook call out to see if anybody was interested in being our opening for the Friday, and we found a young lady named Amanda Couture who's local here. She's just fantastic, great, and she's big things coming for her, I think, in the future. And then we have our first bigger artist, Ali Walker, who is actually from Prince Edward Island originally. She lives in Nashville now, but she's another great up-and-comer. And then we have Aaron Goodman, who has actually been to Quonset Days. He was our Wild Secret last year. Mm-hmm. And then he was a fill-in one year. I think Stephen Lee Olson, was sick one year, so he filled in last minute for us. So this is actually the 3rd time him coming back, so he's having fun.
Frequent flyer,
yeah. He should have a punch card. And then we have Tennille Towns, who will be the headliner for the Friday. And she's spoke to her team a couple of times. She's very excited about coming. Just super nice lady. She's great.
So you guys have had like quite a few A-listers.
Oh yeah.
Can I ask like how you book them? Is it like word of mouth? Because we've had a local girl, Mackenzie Porter, on the stage as well.
Yeah.
Is it word of mouth?
So honestly, I make all my decisions sitting on the combine. So as soon as Quonset Days is over, I have to let my mind rest for about a month. And then by then I'm sitting on the combine, then I'm listening to the radio, listening to podcasts, listening to this, that, and the other thing, and kind of trying to figure out who's an up-and-comer and what's going on with in country music at that point. So then I have, there's basically three, I guess you could say 4 major agencies in Canada that handle all the bands as far as country music goes there. There's a few stateside that I deal with now as well, but essentially I just make phone calls, and then now I have an agent at each one of these that I deal with, and that's how it comes to be. I said, this is my budget. What do you got? These are my first 3 choices, and then we just kind of work backwards. It's like any arm wrestling match when it comes to the negotiations. But yeah, and then through them we got our Saturday folks as well. So Saturday we have 2 guys from the States this year coming, actually. So Phil Vassar and Montgomery Gentry, who is just Eddie Montgomery now. Unfortunately, his partner passed away in a plane crash quite a few years back now. But yeah, so those 2 will be co-headlining our Saturday, and then we have locals on either side. So the opener for Saturday is Phoenix, who has actually played every single Quonset Day since we started. So this will be their 16th time playing. And then on the other side of that, we have Fox and the Hounds playing. And I forgot one. We're not done on Friday yet. We have the Chevelles playing. Chevelle 454 out of Lethbridge. We'll be closing up. Yeah, so it's full lineup, and yeah, a lot of mix for everyone. We do have some little bit of rock and roll mixed in there. So yeah,
I love how fun, it's a mix of like local artists as well as like A-list artists, and everyone gets everything.
Absolutely, yeah, and everybody gets the same gratuities. Yeah,
exactly.
it's good. We take care of the people that are helping us. So
it's a great community event.
It is.
How would you say that Quonset Days has changed in the last 16 years compared to like day one to now?
A lot is the way that it changed.
That's right.
We're just more efficient now. Like we have a great board of directors that formed, probably 10, maybe 12 years ago already. But everybody has their own committees as far as that goes. It used to be, like I said, a 3-week process, where now it's an all-year process. It takes a long time to get all the big pieces working together. We do have a lot more infrastructure. We've purchased tents over the years. We've built things just to accommodate the growing population that we have, to the point where it's hard to believe. Like the yard that it takes place in is where I actually live, and my yard is about 10 or 11 acres, something like that, and it's as efficient as you can be without being overcrowded. The actual beer gardens itself takes place on my front lawn. But it's very efficient how everything is all laid out. Everything is around the outside, the tents are in the middle, and everything's just focused at the stage. So it took a few years to get the organization for how everything should be put up and where it should be, and we're constantly tweaking that too. If we see areas like blind spots or whatever, we add lights or we move things around a little bit just to accommodate that, right? But yeah, no, it's changed a lot. We have a lot more money coming in as far as sponsorship and whatnot, and we appreciate that every year. Expenses do go up. It's part of inflation. Bands get more expensive. Even things like porta potties, for example, like porta potties get more expensive. We want everybody to feel safe, so we hire a little bit more security every year, and they do a great job for us, and we want to make sure that element stays. But yeah, and beer, depending how hot it is. It's
the most important part of it.
Yeah, beer's important. Beer prices go up too, so. Yeah, it's all that sort of stuff. But yeah, no, it's changed a lot since the original one in 2010, and yeah, it's more or less the same now as it's been the last, I'd say, 5 or 6 years. But we're constantly tweaking things. You'll see new things this year that weren't there before either. So,
would you say there's like a favorite moment that stuck out to you over the past 16 years?
I wouldn't even know where to guess from the favorite moment. Like every year is just so different with the artists. Like meeting all those folks, and it's funny. Like a lot of them come in thinking this is just another gig, and then what we do is actually in the band trailers we have a big 11x17 explanation of what Quonset Days is and how it came to form. And it's funny, they'll get out of the van and then rush, or after a long day of travel, and they'll go read this. They'll come back out of the trailer, and they'll instantly come shake your hand and say, "Thank you for doing this." And I said, "Well, that's why we do it. We want to do it so nobody else has to deal with the ALS element, right?" So yeah, it's great. Everybody, including the bands, understands what we're doing and what we're all about. So it's great.
So yeah, we have to focus on the fact that why we're doing the Quonset Days, it's for a great cause, and if anyone wants any more information, is linked on your site as well?
Oh, we have all the information.
So
yeah, all of our story, tickets, everything is all on quonsetdays.com. If you want any more information about ALS, go to alsalberta.com. And yeah, they can explain the entire disease there. And it's funny, like everybody's heard of MS and cancer and that sort of things, but ALS is still kind of, I wouldn't say it's unknown, but if you say Lou Gehrig's disease, more people might recognize, especially baseball fans. But yeah, we're still trying to spread the message that this is still a very real threat, and we're trying to put an end to it. And I think with the Ice Bucket Challenge, that helped quite a bit. That brought a lot of awareness to the cause. And you still see Major League Baseball and other major organizations in general still trying to spread the message. So we're just doing our part and trying to contribute to that, I guess.
I must say you guys are doing a great job, though.
Well, thank you. We try and do our best.
And if you guys want to support it, check it out, definitely make sure you're at Quonset Days. Dates are July 17th.
July 17th and 18th this year. We're always the third weekend in July.
So you want to make sure you're there.
Yeah, and if you want to come and join us for an extra day, Wild Secret will be taking place on July 16th this year.
Yes. Also, I found out the hard way, if there's no tickets online, there's tickets at the door.
There's tickets at the door.
I found that out the hard way. Don't be like me.
Don't be late. We'll always let you in.
Alrighty, thank you so much for joining us today.
Of course, thanks for having me.
Hey, this is Brian again, and I'd like to ask you to do a favor. We can't do this work without people like you, so if you can, please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about Bring Back the Porch.